we will study the scapula, like we will study about its parts, its borders, what are the processes, what are the different angles, then how to determine the side of the scapula, what are the muscles and the ligaments attached, and definitely the clinical anatomy. Which type of bone is the scapula? Scapula is a flat, you can see easily the shape of the scapula is a triangle. So scapula is a flat, triangular, mobile bone that is located on the posterolateral aspect of the thorax. It extends between the second to seventh rib. So scapula have totally the 4 parts. The body is the first part and it has a 3 process. But in some books they have mentioned about the head, neck and body of the scapula. So I will describe each parts one by one. So we are going to talk about the side determination and anatomical position of the scapula. For determining the side of the scapula, you should remember the 3 points, that is the coracoid process, glenoid cavity and the spinous process. Coracoid process should present on the anterior aspect, glenoid cavity should face laterally and the spinous process. I hope you remember that spinous process is a shelf-like projection on the dorsal surface of scapula. So this should present on the dorsal aspect and the acromion process laterally. So keeping these points in mind, my coracoid process is anterior, this costal surface is also anterior, dorsal surface, spinous process and acromion process on the posterior aspect and the glenoid cavity on the lateral aspect. So this is what the points are there to determine the side of the scapula. So this is the right sided scapula because the main key point for the determining the side is the glenoid cavity that should face laterally. Now how to hold it in a proper anatomical position? You have to hold the scapula like this, not exactly in a vertical position, but you have to tilt it somewhat upwards so that the glenoid cavity should face forwards, upwards and laterally. It makes an angle of 45 degree with the coronal plane.